Yun and start recording mga kalapit. Welcome sa isa na naman reaction video. So magbabalik tanaw tayo tungkol kay Percy Lapid. Kasi ito 11 days ago merong parang news believed inmate gets 2 to 8 years of jail over Percy Lapid slay. Okay, pakinggan muna natin to. Tapos pakinggan natin kung ano basahin natin kung paano nagsimula si Percy Lapid. Tapos tignan natin kung ba't yung pangalan na yon dumugtong sa akin. Okay? Tuloy natin. Pakinggan natin to.
A Las Piñas Regional Trial Court has sentenced a new Bilibid prison inmate involved in the killing of Radio Man Percy Lapid to 2 to 8
So may bagong nasintensyahan. Di ba?
years in prison. In a statement, new Bilibid prison A Las Piñas Regional Trial Court has sentenced a new Bilibid prison inmate involved in the killing of
New Bilibid prison inmate. Okay.
Radio Man Percy Lapid to 2 to 8 years in prison. In a statement, the Department of Justice says inmate Denver Mayores pleaded guilty to being an accessory in the murder. According to the DOJ, Mayores' conviction underscores the complex web of involvement in Lapid's assassination. Authorities earlier said Mayores was a trusted aide of former Bureau of Corrections Chief Gerald Bantag, who is also facing a murder complaint for allegedly giving the order to kill Lapid.
So talagang ang tinuturo talaga dito si General Bantag no. Pero hindi pa naman hindi pa naman to talaga case closed, di ba? Syempre gusto pa rin natin makita kung ano yung hustisya dito at malaman yung katotohanan. Antayin natin. Sana makuha din ni Percy Lapid. Di ba? Hindi lang naman kasi si Bantag ang alam kong binabanatan niya. Tuloy.
Bantag is currently in hiding but has denied his involvement in Lapid's slay. A magnitude 4.9 earthquake struck off Surigao del Sur on Thursday. According to Tectonic Isabela, last November 30 was found.
So yun lang yung balita kay Percy Lapid bagong nasintensyahan na 2 to 8 years. 'Di ba? So basahin natin ngayon tong Wikipedia ni Percy Lapid. Munti ko na masabi Percy Lapid. So, October 3, 2022, a radio journalist and radio broadcaster was shot dead while on his way home in Las Piñas, Metro Manila. Okay? So, in the Philippine name, the middle name or maternal family name is Carag, and the surname or paternal family name is Mabasa. So, Percival Carag Mabasa. So, ngayon alam niyo na kung bakit Percy din yung pangalan ko kasi Percival din siya. So, mainit si Percy Lapid nung time na ginawa ko yung page ko na Lapida. 'Di ba? Kung bakit din Lapida kasi I'm not afraid of KM. Tayan. Ayan. Location, Las Piñas. Date, October 3, 2022. Target, Percy Lapid. 45 caliber pistol ang pinambaril sa kanya. Okay? Percy Lapid was a Filipino journalist and radio broadcaster. He was a critic of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and his predecessor Rodrigo Duterte. He hosted radio program Lapid Fire on DWBL where he tackled cases of corruption. Actually, hindi naman natin kilala si Percy Lapid hanggat nung namatay lang siya. Ewan ko sa iba kung kilala nyo na. 'Di ba? Kasi anong radio station ba to? DWBL, 'di ba? So AM radio station to. Okay? He disclosed irregularities related to Sugar Regulatory Administration aborted order to import sugar during a sugar crisis. The scandal faced by the Marcos administration led to the resignation of Vic Rodriguez. Yan yung mga binulgar niya, the Executive Secretary of the Sugar Regulatory Administration in September 2022. Lapid was a vocal critic of red tagging, a practice where the government attempts to silence journalists and other dissenters by accusing them of being communists. He was also an outspoken opponent of the disinformation in the Philippines and the government war on drugs. Government's war on drugs. Ito yung tanong. Okay? Wala na kasi si ano eh. So, against siya sa mga disinformation sa Philippines, ba't hindi kaya niya nakita yung kay Rafi Tulfo? Diba? Ang daming disinformation na nakikita natin doon. Critic of red tagging, practice where the government attempts to silence journalists. Ngayon, ang pagsa-silence po ng mga sabihin na natin, mga vlogger naman. Kasi sila, journalist sila, di ba? Ngayon, ang pagsa-silence ng mga vlogger is true kaso, cyber libel, di ba? So, doon naman pinatatahimik sa slap suit na tinatawag. Kakasuhan ka ng patong-patong. In addition to serving as host for the DWBL Radio Network over a period of almost 4 decades, 4 na dekada. So, putres ka, napakadami na netong ang dami na neto experience at nakita. Lapid was a radio reporter and commentator for DWXI, DZME, DWBC, DZRM, DWIZ, and DZRJ. DZRJ kay Ramon Jacinto to. Ayan, RJAM. Pero puro AM, kasi nagbabalita siya. And a columnist for the tabloid Hataw. So, legit na broadcaster talaga broadcaster journalist tong si Percy Lapid, okay? Born March 40, 1959, died October 3, 2022. Multiple gunshot wounds, cause of death. Okay? Other names, Percy Lapid. Muntik na maging Percy Lapid, Ka-Percy, Lapid Fire. Ayan, radio broadcaster, columnist. Years active, 1985 to 2022. So, ibig sabihin, 1985, panahon pa to ni Tatay Marcos Sr. Diba? Children, 6. So, siguro malalaki na rin naman yung anak ni Mabasa. Ni Percy Lapid kasi 1959. Bata pa rin siguro kasi almost 60. 60 years old. Tama ba? Matanda lang to kay Aga Mulak ng 1 taon. Ay, hindi. 1969 pala sila Aga Mulak. Sorry naman. Okay. The Killing. Further information, violence against journalists in the Philippines. List of journalists killed in the Philippines, extrajudicial killings, and forced disappearance in the Philippines. Percy Lapid was killed on October 3, 2022 at around 8:30 p.m. while he was driving home to BF Resort Village, a gated community in Las Piñas. There was a traffic build-up at the subdivision's gate near Aria Street in Barangay Talon 2 because of the routine inspection of the vehicles for a sticker required for entry into the subdivision. A motorcycle with 2 people riding in it approached Lapid's vehicle in the queue, and the gunman from the motorcycle fired 2 shots at Lapid, killing him instantly. Lapid's vehicle was about 50 meters from the gate when the shooting occurred. Tinambangan talaga to. Lapid was the 3rd journalist in the Philippines to be killed in 2022, according to the data from UNESCO. and the second during the presidency of Bongbong Marcos, according to the National Union of Journalists of the Philippines. So, mahirap naman porkit nandito binabatikos mo si Duterte or si PBBM, titirahin ka na. Hindi balat kasi tingin ko hindi balat sibuyas si Digong tsaka si si PBBM. Hindi katulad ng ibang senator natin na balat sibuyas. Akala ko hindi balat sibuyas, willing na makriticize. Pero pagka nakriticize, ang tawag dito, kahit small vlogger ka, kakasuhan ka ng slap suit. Okay? Cyber libel pa. Perpetrators witness saw two men on a motorcycle carry out the killing. The police identified one person of interest, a man wearing a pink jacket, who was walking near the Las Piñas City Hall, about 5 minutes from Lapid's home. The LG Secretary Benhur Abalos believed that the killer was malamang, nanteteng naman. Malamang, professional. Alam mo, kuha ka, amateur, titira ka. Kung ito nga professional, ang daming nabutas yung pag-amateur. Di kumanta na kaagad dyan. The Philippines National Bureau of Investigation and the PNP filed charges against several people in connection with Lapid's death, including General Bantag, who was formally charged with murder. Bantag maintained his innocence and alleged that drug lord Herman Agoho was responsible for the killing. Okay? In March 2023, ito lang, the Department of Justice indicted a total of 17 individuals over the killing of Lapid and the subsequent murder of June Villamor. Double murder charges were filed separately before the regional trial courts of Muntinlupa. In the case of Villamor on March 13 in Las Piñas. In the case of Lapid on March 14. The panel of prosecutors said it found probable cause to charge Bantag and his deputy senior superintendent Ricardo Solueta as principal by inducement. Also indicted as principals were two persons deprived na nakakulong in both cases. Cooperation Lapid's case by inducement in Villamor's case. Dito gumugulo yan Dito sila pero ewan ko ba't may probable cause, diba? In Villamor case, 6 PDLs by direct participation. So, 6 yung tumira. In April, Muntinlupa Regional Trial Court, Branch 266, issued a warrant of arrest for Bantag and Solueta for the murder of Villamor. Issued same to Limacolangan, Badres and alias Orlando, the murder of Lapid. The manhunt for them is ongoing. Investigation. Trial status for the murder of Percy Lapid, 4 or 5 co-accused charged as principal by Indispense Cooperation, all NBP, PDLs, have been convicted by the Las Piñas RTC through plea bargaining, where they plead guilty as accessible to the crime and sentenced to 2 to 8 years of imprisonment. So, yun yung binalita kanina, 'di ba? Kaya lang meron pang isang humabol, okay? So, nag-plea bargain sila. Dapat mas mataas yung kaso dahil nag-plea bargain sila. Bumaba from 2 to 8 years. Depende pa yan sa nila. Sa kung mabait sila. 'Di ba? Kung hindi na sila papatay sa loob. Joke. They are Aldrin Galicia, Alvin Labra, and Alfie Peñaredonda. Ang hirap. All NBP gang leaders. Denver Mayores reportedly Bantag's aid on December 4. Meanwhile, Escorial's case is scheduled for promulgation in February 2024. So, yun yung follow-up. Ayun, reactions. Lapid's killing received condemnation. Both naman, syempre, 'di ba? Both domestically and internationally from foreign government. 'Di ba? Kaya nga pati yung kay Johnny Walker, ayan po, kaya po tayo may CCTV na rin para sigurado, 'di ba? Para pag makikita nyo pag may bumaril din sa akin dito sa loob, makikita nyo din. Yon. Actually, marami naman siyang marami naman siyang tinitira eh. 'Di ba? Kaya lang nadiin si General Bantag. Gets? Dito kasi ang hirap pumili ng video dahil puro Rappler. Rappler, alam naman natin na yan. Puro fake news din yan. Eto, sino si Percy Lapid? Alamin natin. 1 year ago.
Sino ba si Percy Lapid at bakit kaya siya pinatay? Si Percival Mabasa, or mas kilala bilang Percy Lapid, ay isang radio broadcaster na kilala sa
Buti hindi ganun yung setup ko, no?
ng mga prangka at maaanghang na komentaryo na madalas ay patungkol sa gobyerno. Sa kasamaang palad, binaril siya ng dalawang hindi pa nakikilalang suspect sa Las Piñas noong gabi ng October 3. Actually, sa kanyang huling broadcast noong September 30, pinag-usapan pa ni Lapid ang issue ng red tagging at mga issue sa loob ng Marcos administration. Kritiko siya ni Marcos at ng kanyang predecessor na si Rodrigo Duterte. Kasama sa last on-air comments niya ay ang pag-resign ni Attorney Vic Rodriguez bilang Executive Secretary at ang pag-iimbestiga ng International Criminal Court tungkol sa mga kaso ng EJK sa bansa. Diniscuss din dati ni Lapid sa kanyang programa ang mga kontrobersiya.
Alam niyo kung yung hindi naman makakasugat si Percy Lapid sa sa mga taong tinitira niya, 'di ba? Sana lumawak yung investigasyon para mabigyan ng hustisya. Kasi kung dahil ipapakita nila 'to, parang pino-point out nila kung hindi sa gobyerno ni Duterte, pino-point out nila sa gobyerno ni ang tawag dito, ni PBBM. Paano kung tumira yung kapwa para lang maituro sa kabila, 'di ba? So yun yung problema diyan. Sinarado agad nila yung hindi nila nilawakan tuloy.
Sa Sugar Regulatory Administration, pati na rin ang issue ng mga pogo sa bansa. Kung ang comments niya sa radyo ang dahilan ng pagpastang sa kanya, hindi pa agad-agad matutukoy at need munang mag-imbestiga.
Hindi,
Bumuhos naman sa social media ang pakikiramay at galit sa pagpatay kay Lapid. Sabi ng National Union of Journalists of the Philippines, ang pagpatay kay Lapid ay patunay na delikado pa rin ang maging isang journalist sa Pilipinas. Sa bilang ng NUJP, si Lapid ang unang journalist na pinatay sa Metro Manila at ang pangalawa sa ilalim ng Administrasyong Marcos. So in total, pang 190.
Pangatlo si Johnny Walker. 'Di ba?
Si Lapid sa mga journalist na pinatay.
Pang-apat, death threat lang o death wish. Joke. Ma-cyber libel.
Simula noong 1986 at pangalawa sa Administrasyong Marcos Jr. Nag-abot rin ng pakikiramay ang mga taga-suporta ni Ka Percy at mga dati at kasalukuyang politiko katulad ni dating VP Lenny Robredo na sinabing hindi dapat palampasin ang nangyari kay Lapid.
1959, 69, 79, 89, 99, 2009, 2019, 60, 19, 20, 21, 22, 63 years old. Aba, kung halimbawa ako nagbablog pa rin ng 60 years old tapos may tumira na sa okay na yun. Boundary na ako dun sa ganung edad. Tuloy.
Na rin sa patuloy na pananambang sa mga journal sa bansa. Bumuo naman ang Philippine National Police ng isang task force at nangako na iimbestigahan at bibigyan ng hustisya ang pagpatay kay Lapid.
Ngayon, sana, 'di ba? Sana. Okay. Sana. So, yun yung natin doon. Take natin doon kung ano na nangyari sa kaso ni Percy Lapid. Saan nagsimula si Percy Lapid at kung bakit dumikit yung pangalan ko sa Percy Lapid. Okay? So, sana nakuha nyo. Maraming salamat. Magandang umaga po. And subscribe kayo syempre. Paki-like din and stop recording.